Hey loves, blessedly be. I hope you are having a beautiful evening. So I just wanted to share a little inspirational thought that came to me. There seems to be a misperception that we have, and I'd like to say we human beings, but the reality is that it's we human beings have this misperception because of the erroneous conditioning that we received, largely due in fact to the Industrial Revolution that brought about education in order to for the purposes the specific purposes of training us to do the tasks that were required to accomplish the goals of those who were providing the training, to get us to be good little worker bees. So it's not really the nature of human beings, but as a result of our conditioning it is, which is that we seem to have this misperception that in order to be productive, we need to be miserable, or we need to struggle, or life is a bitch and then you die. You have to work like a dog in order to accomplish your goals. Struggle, struggle, struggle. There's so much, wear your struggle like a badge, and how hard was it for you, and so on and so forth. Or more apropos is the other way of saying it, which is that we have this misperception that being blissful and blissed out and happy and loving ourselves is counterintuitive to being productive and successful. The reality is that those two are actually completely opposing. And, you have a lot of employers who, because they are following this erroneous fear consciousness paradigm or way of thinking, make sure that they are like the taskmaster with their employees and make sure their employees are like scared shitless or scared of them or scared of losing their job or are working really, really hard. We're watching you. Um, and then of course we are doing that to ourselves because it's so insipidly interwoven with the conditioning of the society, globally, that we've all been subject to for so long, when truthfully fear stunts. It destroys, it's destructive, it blocks, it gets in the way. So when people are wanting to come up with ideas and solutions and suggestions and brainstorming, when people are wanting to feel energized and be as productive as possible, feeling like a piece of shit doesn't really make it easier. It just, there's a bigger pile of crap that we have to plow through in order to get what we're seeking to accomplish done. When we're feeling blissed out, when we're feeling good about ourselves, when we're making our employees feel good about themselves, when we're making us feel good about ourselves, we're lighter and things are easier. And there's like a little, quick step to our two-step, and we enjoy things more. And as a result, we're much more productive. We are open to much more inspiration and creativity, and that doesn't need to be necessarily in an artistic venue, direction, or realm. It could be in a corporate position. The artistry, the creativity, the inspiration to figure out, for example, a budget, which I notice some people, they're like, budget, numbers, creative. Yes, yes. Creativity exists in everything, artistry in everything, and to be able to allow oneself to be relaxed enough because we're feeling good about ourselves, because we're letting ourselves feel good about ourselves, allows for us to find solutions that we otherwise wouldn't find because we're too stressed out. So I thought, I had this little inspirational thought that came to me and wanted to share with everyone, as is normally the case. And normally, just so that everyone knows, these begin with my own self-awareness. So they're all of the wisdom, the love's wisdom that I share is love's wisdom that's shared with me for me, that I then see um, confirmed in examples of my family and friends, and then radiate out to seeing in my angel partners, or as is commonly known, clients that I provide life guidance to, and then out into the world as a whole. And it just radiates out, and I see how we all share in these things, and that as we all share in them, we can all share in assisting each other to shift them, and to supporting one another to release ourselves from the shackles of the consciousness paradigm of fear that we've been living under, and open ourselves to embracing our authenticity, which is living through a consciousness paradigm of love, which is our authenticity, because that is when we are healthiest. That is when we are most productive and successful. That is when things are easiest for us. And thus is our authentic way of being, right? Because an individual, whether it's mineral, vegetable, animal, or human, is surviving, thriving by nature of living. It's not coming to kill itself, even though that's what we've been doing, because we've been operating inauthentically. Anyway, we can get into that another time, because of course infinite is the love's wisdom that relates to all of this magnificence that is all of we, and all of that which is, ever was, or will be. So until next time, this is Rev Ronnie, sending forth love's gratitude to all of you beauties for being, and sending forth blessings that we are all enjoying greater wonderful bliss in our lives, starting by loving ourselves more, and giving ourselves more permission to love ourselves more, instead of being such harsh taskmasters. All right, until next time, mwah, bliss kiss.